As humans, we tend to categorize people based on visual assumptions. These include race, class, and gender. These social categories guide us. For example, we are likely to be kinder to people who fall under similar categories. This can be observed in friendships and clubs. Alternatively, social categorization is also used to ostracize others. This effectively creates in-groups and out-groups. Tucked away in a corner, Ruby Hill Community Garden is far from the bustling and crowded baseball field, bike skills course, and basketball court. Getting there through the park included a steep walk past all the noise and festivities. Pushing past families, bikes, and sports, you will come across a small patch of land. A small shed sits on the property overlooking multiple plots. Greenery and a chain-link fence create a gated perimeter. When my mom and I came upon it, we thought, surely, if there's a gate, then there must be an entrance. We circled the perimeter and found multiple gates, all locked and closed. Watching us around the gate was a young couple who, after being called over, explained that it was for gardeners only. In order to become a gardener, one had to apply and then pay a fee. Wishing them well, we departed. Of course, we understood her position, and yet that did not dissuade the feelings of shame. The next time I went to the park, I went alone. I understand the rules of the garden completely. Likely, if I was a part of it, I would abide by them. I would stand and defend the metal walls. Unfortunately, therein lies a problem. Should there be any walls to a community garden? Those chain fences create more than a physical separation. They create a social divide. It creates an in-group and an out-group, literally. The value of a community garden is undeniable. Aside from the plants and vegetation grown, it offers a unique space to share stories and cultivate community. It allows for mutual respect amongst people. Specifically, being able to work as a group to toil and sweat over a common goal allows for deep friendships. In restricting this to a small group of people, the community is separated. People who didn't know how to apply, couldn't afford to apply, or ultimately just didn't get accepted miss out on these benefits. When a child sees a fence, they don't understand the legal jargon associated with getting a plot for the season. They see that there is a group of people inside and a group of people outside. In my second visit, I couldn't help but notice the litter stuck near the fence, beer bottles and bags intertwined with the encircling foliage. It was clearly from the surrounding festivities. I couldn't help but wonder who would clean this up. The gardeners, despite it not being theirs, or the owners of the trash who can't get in. Would the owners of the trash even feel compelled to clean it up? I recalled my feelings of shame the first time I had been denied, the anger and embarrassment I felt in that moment. It was that same feeling of rejection that discouraged me from nearing it again. I'm sure others have felt or will feel the same way. Could this develop into tension between the two groups? As mentioned, I understand the rules of the community garden. They definitely exist for a reason regarding funding or space. But can it be called a community garden then, if the community can't access it?